o'clock, a cherished historic church in the heart of downtown Madison, Indiana, is being destroyed by a stubborn blaze. You see the images, the photos from earlier, and now the scene tonight from our crew there on the scene. Heavy smoke and fire for hours tonight. The Trinity United Methodist Church is just blocks away from the Ohio River on Main Street in Madison. This church opened in 1874. That's 1 year before Churchill Downs would run the first Kentucky Derby in Louisville. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us with this breaking story. I'm Doug Proffitt. Tonight, a city council member told me this is the icon of Madison. WHAS 11 team's Alex Dederer and photojournalist Levi Hammer have been on the scene for about an hour. Alex, I know you were watching that steeple very closely. They were worried it could collapse. What's its status right now? Can you tell us through the smoke?
Right, Doug. So fire crews have been on scene right now for going on 5 hours, and I did speak to the Madison fire chief, who told me that the steeple is a standalone structure. Now, this steeple is what makes this church the tallest structure here in Madison. So here's what we know right now, is that the fire chief said that the call came in around 6:30, and take a look right behind me. You can still see crews here on scene, a lot of water and smoke coming from the building. So what the fire chief said was that they believe that there was a golf cart that struck fire next to the building that then spread to the church. And again, that call came in around 6:30. The fire chief says they don't believe anyone was in the church during the fire. Right now, there are about 65 firefighters here on the scene from different departments from around the area, and they will be here throughout the night. Now, the fire chief did say that at this point, it's hard to say what is salvageable from the church. But again, a reminder that that steeple, that iconic historic steeple, is a standalone structure. Now, right now, they are saying that the one thing that is the commonality whenever a tragedy hits Madison is that the community comes together.
I'm seeing our community coming together, our volunteer fire departments. Madison's an all-volunteer fire department city, some of the oldest fire departments in Indiana, and they're doing a tremendous job. These men and women, they've got jobs, they've got families, and they're putting all that off to help protect our community.
Now, right now, we are standing right across from Analog Coffee, who did make a public social media post saying that they are staying open tonight to provide coffee, water, phone chargers, and snacks for any first responders here on the scene. Again, the call came in at around 6:30, and we are getting to the 11:30 mark right now. So we're really seeing the community stand together right now. We also have a food truck that's just down the way where first responders are able to get food, because that call came in around dinner time. We also spoke to a person who said that her sister got married at this church. So really just an historic landmark for many people in Madison, Indiana. Doug?
You know, Alex, you brought it up about Madison. I'll never forget the historic courthouse fire that really leveled right in the heart of the city there and really struck Madison so hard. So can you show me once again, before we leave, I'm having a hard time seeing in the dark there. Where is the steeple exactly? Can you point that out? Is it at the top of where that fire ladder truck is?
Right, so let's take a look right behind me, Doug. So it's going to be right over here. Let's have Levi Hammer, photojournalist, pan right up to that steeple. You may not be able to see the dark top of that steeple in the dark here, but there you go. There you can see it with the smoke surrounding it. So that is right where the steeple is of Trinity Methodist Church. So they are here. That ladder is about a few feet away from that, still working on that fire.
Is the fire in the main church building that dates to 1874 where the steeple is, or is it an adjacent building?
So, Doug, the fire actually started in the church, and so the fire started in the church that's right along here at Broadway and Main from that golf cart that struck fire. And the fire chief said that it started in the first and spread to the second floor of the building. And so right now they're just trying to salvage as much as possible.
So you said that fire's been going for 5 years, and as you were just showing us, that steeple is still standing, but the body of the fire is in that main building, and that building is still standing there.
Right, Doug, right. And so they've been here for almost 5 hours, and they'll be here throughout the night. And the fire chief, when asked what is salvageable, is it going to be a total loss, he said it's hard to tell right now. They're going to leave that up to the arson investigation to determine what is salvageable from the church.
All right, huge, devastating loss again. That church called the Icon of Madison, Indiana. Thank you.